Stephen Meade again with another short cast. Try and keep these things 3 to 5, sometimes 7 minutes. This one's going to be a little personal. Any of you that have seen me or known me for a while may look at this video and go, wait a minute, you look different. Indeed, I do. I didn't notice it, but I'm going to talk about my Mounjaro journey, my Mounjaro. Those of you may or may not know what that is, but basically in a very short amount of time, I've lost a considerable amount of weight. Now, part of it was planned, part of it was unplanned, but I'm not sick. That's the good news. Apparently, when I started seeing friends of mine, they would look at me and go, oh my God, are you okay? Do I need to be worried? What happened? And nothing happened in terms of being sick. But yeah, I've lost a considerable amount of weight on something called Mounjaro, depending on how you say it. For those of you that don't know, let me back up. I consider myself extremely healthy. I play soccer. I'm fit. My average weight, again, a lot of personal information here, was around 205, 207 was a good weight. Back when I was playing soccer in college and running a lot, I was 185, 190. And you have something called a preferred weight scale, where you're within a healthy range for being 6'5". And my weight range is supposed to be around 195 to about 205. And I was at the top end of that, but sometimes I would start gaining weight, especially with a lot of travel. When you're out and about and you're on planes and you're eating, and especially I'm spending more time in the Middle East, so wasn't getting to run as much, still walking, and my weight would go up. So I tried keto. I don't know the difference between a calorie and a carb. I don't quite know what vegan is. I don't even really like food. Taking time to eat food is a process in my brain that I don't have, where I go, oh, I love food. I don't like eating. Let me just be very clear there. I don't like thinking about food. I don't plan for it. When somebody asks, where do you want to go? I'm like, pick. As long as it's not hot dogs, I'm pretty much fine. And so I didn't have a fascination with food and calories and counting and just too much time. I don't want to burn those mental cycles. I did try keto, and keto worked, relatively well. I lost some weight. So what happened was, with being in Dubai a lot more, my weight was going up 20, 25, around 225, 228. And I thought, this is a little excessive, but I'm not going to diet. And so here's what happened. A friend of mine in Dubai gave me 2 pieces of information. The first one was good. The second one I didn't pay attention to, and that's why part of me doing this video. Number one, he said, hey, have you heard about Ozympic? I hadn't. This was months ago. Ozympic now in Hollywood is the big thing. Almost everybody's taking Ozympic as a secret weight loss. Ozympic is technically a diabetes medication, a glucose inhibitor for people with high blood sugar. They found out that glucose inhibitor actually stops you from getting hungry and monitors your glucose, and it helps you not gain weight. And he said, hey, all the people in Dubai, not like the celebrities in the US, all of the military, the police, are all taking it because they've lost weight. And he goes, I've taken it, I've lost 5 or 6 kilos, which is, 12, 13 pounds, I think 14. I'm not good with kilo math. It's like, you should get it. It's available in Dubai. So I did some research. In the US, Ozempic is a prescribed medication. It's about $1,200 or $1,300 a month, difficult to get, but people started taking it. The new medication is Mounjaro, which doesn't have a 1 glucose inhibitor. It has a 2, which means it's infinitely more effective. Still was in trials at the time, but I said, all right, let me take it. So I started taking Mounjaro. It's a shot. It's an injection. Don't do it in my arm, actually in your thigh, and you rotate around. But once a week, you take an injection. What's happened? I'm wearing, I don't normally wear shirts like this. This is a shirt I call my first generation shirt. Why is that important? I custom all my shirts, and not that, oh, I'm so special. They're $35 to $50, $60. I have tailors in Korea and Hong Kong. $60 for a custom fit, custom design shirts. Amazing. So yes, my first generation Hong Kong shirt is from 10 years ago. It's still big on me. My 5th and 6th generation shirts, when I wear them now, it looks like a 10. I've lost, I believe, 35 pounds in 3.5 or 4 months. Now, the good news is it was really interesting. This is what I want to share 4 minutes into this. Number one, Mounjaro stops you from thinking about food, not just being hungry. It's not even an aspect of, oh, I'm not hungry. You don't even think about food. That's really interesting because normally you'd be like, oh, I should be hungry. Am I hungry? No, you don't even think about food. So you end up not eating that much at all. And the weight ends up coming off. And here's what happened to me. I was in, again, I was here, there. I was in Dubai for an extended amount of time, a couple of weeks, didn't have a scale in the hotel I was staying. So I didn't really pay attention. The only way I knew I was losing weight was my shirts didn't fit as well. My belt was shrinking and my friends would say, oh my God, are you sick? So the good news is, here's the thing. Mounjaro, I believe it's almost available in the US. It's without a prescription in Dubai. You lose a lot of weight. I have other friends that have taken it, one that's had a food addiction and is off of that. It's changed. Another one who was really big athlete and he started eating more. The downside, not really many downsides, not hardly any not sound effects, but physical effects. But this did happen. I don't think I have Mounjaro face or Ozympic face. Not that, oh, I'm so buff. I lost all my muscle mass. Because the second part that my friend Mohammed told me in Dubai, he said, all of the guys are taking and they're losing weight and they are working out. That second part, that's why I wanted to do this. That working out is what I missed. So when I lost so much weight within the last 30 days, I went from 197 down to 185, 15 pounds in 30 days. And it wasn't really fat. What I've ended up doing is losing a lot of muscle mass and density. And so now I'm back to going, okay, can I do push-ups? Can I do that? And so again, that was just sort of it. The Mounjaro journey has been fascinating. Now I actually am forcing myself to eat, not because it's good or bad. I need to eat because I've lost too much weight too quickly and I've lost muscle mass and body. So any of you guys that are thinking about it, I think it's an amazing opportunity. I'm not a drug pusher, drug peddler, things like that, but it's really, really interesting what it does do. I don't know how you get it in America and the UAE, the United Arabs, it's available. But if you do take it, those are my tips. Number one, you will lose weight quickly. Number two, pay attention to what you're eating and when. And number three, work out. If you didn't work out before, work out now. And if you did, you need to continue because those last components of weight that you lose are not fat, it's muscle. And that is really a problem. That's it. A random podcast, my Mounjaro journey. Any of you that see me, don't say, oh my God, are you sick? Some people say you look great. Other people, I didn't recognize you. I'm kind of working through that, but things are going great. I hope it's a great year for you as well. Stephen Meade, the Bullseye Guy. Thank you.